Good afternoon, everyone. Before I start, I just want to ask you, how are you guys? Miss Basa, how are you today?
I am doing good, ma'am.
Okay, that's good to know. How about you, Miss Kaluwag?
I am also doing good, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. Today is May 19, 2022, and my time is 4:59 p.m. And I have two students here, Miss Kaluwag and Miss Basa. Class secretary, please monitor the attendance and participation of your classmates. Okay? May I know if my audio and video are clear on your end?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
pardon me. Okay, thank you. Pardon me if sometimes my audio and video are not clear because of my unstable internet connection. Currently it's raining here in our place. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So let us begin with today's discussion. So first, let us talk about summer vacation. Okay. As you know, summer vacation is exciting, and after several months, I know that students like you are all excited during this time. It is one of the most awaited months of students, right? Is it
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Yes,
Yes
because
po.
it is a big opportunity for you and for us teachers to do activities that are not related to school. It depends on you how you are going to spend it. Some of you will go on a trip, and some of you spend it at a relative's house to have some vacation. Either it is in the city or it is in the province. Some of you maybe are working, and there are students who just decided to stay at home. So, may I ask you, what did you do last summer vacation? Miss Basa, can you please share what did you do last summer vacation?
Okay po, ma'am. Last summer vacation, I visited my family in Zambales. I met my family and friends. I spent some time at the beach and visited tourist attractions there. We also ate seafoods that are delicacies there. And I also work as a private tutor to young children that lives in the Zambales po.
Okay, wow, you spent your vacation very well, Miss Basa, ha? How about Miss Kaluwag? What did you do last summer vacation?
Um, Last summer vacation, ma'am, my family and I visited our relatives in an island in Bulacan, which
Ah,
is
okay.
known as Isla Pamarawan. And during our vacation there, we watched movies, ate a lot of seafood, and visited tourist attractions there. Um, I also spent most of my time relaxing and listening to music po.
Okay, that's nice, Miss Kaluwag. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, ma'am. I truly enjoy it.
Wow, that's great. For me, guys, the last summer vacation was not enjoyable because of the pandemic. If we want to travel, there are still health protocols that we need to follow and requirements that we need to prepare, right? You know that a lot of businesses and establishments are still closed during the middle of the pandemic. Additionally, students like you were not allowed to go outside, though we can go outside, but still we need to limit ourselves. It is just for our safety. That is why, for me, I think most of us spent our summer vacation at home. Like no swimming, no traveling, no celebrations, right? Is it
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Yeah. So, okay.
Ma'am,
To to proceed to our topic, just a little reminder, I asked about your last summer vacation because it is not just a chikahan, but it is connected to our topic for today. So let us begin. I am going to tell you about how I spent my summer holidays or vacation when I was 5 years old. I want you to listen carefully. And as soon as I have finished, I want you to write down any words, phrases, or sentences that you can remember. No matter how long or short do you remember, just write it, okay?
Clear,
Students,
ma'am.
are you there? Yes, okay. So, I will begin. When I was 5 years old, I spent my summer vacation at my grandparents' house. That was my best and unforgettable moment when I was a kid. All my cousins and I met there. It was amazing. I waited all year for this. In the morning, Grandma baked a lot of cookies. Then we played soccer, jogged in the yard, and climbed to the trees. In the afternoon, we went to the river and we played in Grandma's garden. We laughed and ate delicious food that she cooked. At night, Grandpa told us scary stories before we went to sleep. Okay, class, did you listen?
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so you may start writing down what you remember. After that, I want you to work in pairs. Then you need to compare what you have noted down. Then reconstruct the text. Because we are in the virtual meeting, I am allowing you to use your messenger app to communicate with your partners. Just please remember your limitations. Is that clear?
Clear po, ma'am.
Clear, ma'am.
Okay. After you reconstruct the text, Miss Kaluwag, please type it down to the chat box and I will give you 5 minutes to do it, okay? So here is your timer. Just wait for a while. Okay. Um, you may begin after I start the timer. 1 minute left, class. Okay, time is up. Miss Kaluwag, please type down your answer in the chat box.
Okay, ma'am.
I'll give you 2 minutes. Miss Kaluwag is currently typing. Miss Kaluwag, are you done?
Not yet po, ma'am.
Okay, sorry. Okay, here. Okay, just wait for a while. Okay. Miss Kaluwag, can you please read your text?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Um, when I was when I was 5 year old, when I was 5 years old, I spent my summer vacation at my grandparents' house. That was my unforgettable and best moment when I was a kid. All my cousins and I met there. I was waiting all year for this. In the morning, Grandma was baking cookies. Then we played soccer, jogged, and climbing to the trees. In the afternoon, we went to the river and we were playing in Grandma's garden. We ate delicious food and we were laughing. At night, Grandma told us scary stories before we are going to sleep.
Okay, thank you, Miss Kaluwag. Now, here is my original text. And I want you to identify any differences between the two. Okay. Please identify any differences between the two. Are you done? Miss Kaluwag, what do you think is the difference between the original text and your reconstructed text?
Um, I think, ma'am, the word order.
Okay, the word order. How about you, Miss Basa?
None po, ma'am.
Oh, none? Have you noticed that in your constructed text, there are verbs that are formed in the past continuous tense? Did you forget that I told you that the text is about my summer vacation when I was 5 years old? That means to say that the text that I have read to you already happened in the past, and it is not continuously happening in the present. So when you are talking about the past, you need to use the simple past tense of verbs. We use the simple past tense to refer to actions or states that happened in the past and are finished and already completed. For example, the sentence, Sheila played volleyball. It says that Sheila started and finished playing volleyball sometime in the past. She is not she is not playing volleyball right now. Remember that the simple past tense only refers to events that completely finish in the past. If a sentence refers to an event that continues into the present, it does not use the simple past tense. For example, the sentence, I have been cleaning my house for 2 hours. It refers to an action that began in the past, but it is still happening in the present. Is that clear?
Yes po, ma'am. Clear po.
Okay.
Yes,
So there,
ma'am.
Okay, thank you for responding. So there are two types of verbs, the regular verbs and the irregular one. For most verbs, the method to form the simple past tense is relatively simple. So here, so first, most of the regular verbs, to form it in the simple past tense, you just need to add ed to its base form. For example, the simple past tense of talk is talk and walk is walk. And the second one is, if the verb ends in e, you will just add d. For example, the simple past tense of bake is baked, and the simple past tense of save is saved. Example, I saved the dog from drowning. Okay, is that clear?
Clear po, ma'am.
Okay, the third one is for verbs that ends with y and it is preceded by a consonant. So its past tense is formed by changing y to I. Then you need to add ed. For example, the verb cry becomes cried. For example, I cried yesterday. The fourth one is if a regular verb ends in consonant, vowel, consonant, you need to double the last consonant. Then you need to add ed. For example, the verb jag, if you form it in the past tense, it will become jugged. Okay, is that clear?
Yes po.
Okay. One notable exception to the general rule is the group of verbs that use the T variant, where they end in a T instead of a D. For example, the verbs build. When we form it in the past tense, it will become built. Sleep will become slept. And send will become sent. So these are the three examples of verbs that use the T variant. For example, I slept early last night. However, the simple past tense gets a lot trickier when we run into irregular verbs. So there are many irregular verbs in English that do not follow the typical rules of simple past tense. Unfortunately, there is no general rule for how to form the simple past tense in irregular verbs. The thing that you need to do is you will simply need to learn these verb forms. So there are verbs that retain their spelling when forming in the simple past tense. Example, the verb let, hit, cut, and hurt. When you use it to talk about the past, you do not need to change anything. Here, let, hit, oh, cut, and hurt. The next one is the irregular verbs that completely change their spelling when forming it in the simple past tense. For example, the verb know, buy, and teach. When we form it in the simple past tense, it will become knew, bought, and taught. Is that clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes
let
po.
me. Okay, the next one is the verb to be. It is the only verb in the past which changes depending on the subject. For example, if your subject is singular like I, he, she, and it, your verb must be singular, which is the verb was. The past tense of the verb is. Same goes with the plural subject like we, you, and they. If you form it in the past tense, you need to use the plural form of verb, which is were the past tense of are. Is that clear?
Clear po, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
For okay, for your activity, Miss Kaluwag, I want you to write and share about your unforgettable moments last Christmas. Is that clear?
Yes po, ma'am. Clear po.
Okay, while Miss Basa will share your unforgettable moments on your last birthday. Applying the topic that we have discussed, which is the simple past tense of verb. So I will give you again 5 minutes for that. You may proceed when I start the timer. minutes left, class. 30 seconds left. Okay, time is up. Let us begin. Miss Basa, you are the first one. Please start sharing your work.
Okay po, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
um, on my last birthday, we ordered a lot of food. My family, friends, and other relatives came to our home and we ate together. I enjoyed my birthday because I saw that my visitors were all happy. I also received a lot of gifts from them, like money, chocolates, books, and clothes. I can say that my last birthday was one of the happiest because I spent it with the people that I love the most. That's all, ma'am. Thank you
Okay,
po.
okay, that's nice, Miss Basa. I think I saw your post on Facebook. It was your picture with a lot of food, right, Miss Basa?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes, because Miss Basa and I are Facebook friends. Okay, thank you, Miss Basa. Let us proceed with Miss Kaluwag. Are you there, Miss Kaluwag?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here po.
Okay, you may now proceed.
Last Christmas, me and my family stayed here in Bulacan. We celebrated the traditional Noche Buena. That is why we woke up late in the morning. I was surprised when I looked outside because I saw a lot of people despite the pandemic. Um, we also played games with a lot of prizes, and I received gifts like money. In the afternoon, we went to my mother's relative in the island. That is all, ma'am. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you for sharing, Miss Kaluwag. Nice Christmas celebration. Very good, class. Thank you for sharing your unforgettable moments in the past. I hope you learned something today, and let us end our lesson for today. Let me stop presenting. Um, okay, class secretary, please send me a copy of your classmates' attendance and participation. I will send a copy of our learning materials to our teams. Okay, class? Is that clear?
Yes po, ma'am. Clear po.
Okay,
Clear po.
by the way, please read again and review We will have our quiz next meeting. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay
Noted
po.
po.
Okay, goodbye, and I will see you again.
Goodbye, ma'am. Thank you po.
Goodbye.
Thank
Thank you
you.
po.
Goodbye. Stay safe.